So we got Tom and Cyrus. For me, this is one of my most favourite fights in the history of KOTS. This is a real fight of morality. You know, you've got Tom, he's eye gouging, he's fish hooking, he's biting, everything that you can possibly think of that breaks fighter code. He's implementing in this fight because he can. It's allowed within KOTS, you know, anything does go. But it's a real fight of morality because Cyrus has the opportunity to pay back in return, to eye gouge, to fish hook, to bite. And he refuses to. He sticks with the morality of his fighter code. And, you know, he doesn't win. Ultimately, he gets beat. He doesn't get his hand raised. But I think this does go to show that, you know, even certainly within KOTS, the style and the intention of which a fight is fought, not always the guy who gets his hand raised is the winner of that fight in the eyes of the crowd.
Nicht müde werden, Nachfassen! So, hands up!
So we've got Mario against Hamza, another standout for 2022. It's one of those fights, you know, you don't want anybody to come off second best. They both left everything in there. Very clean fight, very minimal grappling, no groundwork, just two guys standing up, banging it out. And it must have felt like an eternity in there. There was relentless, there was no quiet periods, it was a constant pace right the way through. And ultimately it's one of those, you know, you don't want anybody to have to lose. It did go the way of Hamza in the end, which was, you know, right, he did win. But you can't take anything away from Mario. Fantastic performance on both guys. And, you know, this stands out for me within KOTS because it does show, you know, the quality of fighters that they have within there and what exactly KOTS is all about. Leaving everything in there, and these guys absolutely left everything. No stone unturned. Everything was left in there. Congratulations to both of them for being one of the highlight fights of 2022. So we've got Brian Hooi, Abner, Lloveras. Why did they make it into my moments of 2022 video? Well, probably for all the wrong reasons, actually. They would have been verge of on there of being best fight, making the top 4 maybe, for top 3 as best fights of the year, but they've actually made it for the wrong reasons on this occasion. Now, why did Brian Hooi feel the need to start spitting in the face of Abner Lloveras? I don't know. This wasn't a beef fight. If it had been a beef fight, I can get my head around it. I mean, when it's a beef fight, I can get my head around the eye gouging, the fish hooking, finger snapping, all of that if it's a beef fight. But from my understanding, this was not a beef fight, so I do not understand why Brian would have felt that it was a good idea to start spitting in the face of Abner. Abner is a great fighter, respectful fighter, a clean fighter, and probably one of the least I can think deserving of having his face spat in on the whole of the King of the Streets promotion. So Brian's decision to start spitting in the face of Abner only damaged himself. There was no benefit from it. A lot of people saying it was tactical. Spitting in the face of your opponent blinds them. I call bullshit. There was no need for it. It was stupid. Even Abner there, you can see the expression on Abner's face. He can't understand. He can't understand why Brian has just decided to start spitting on him. I mean, I couldn't. I'm looking at it and I'm thinking, what the fuck are you thinking? And doing that as a fighter on a clean fight that isn't a beef fight, you're only damaging yourself. You're only making yourself less popular. I know some of the guys on KOTS now, they're looking for that KOTS savage label, with the unnecessary finishes of eye gouging and stuff, when you can clearly win the fight without having to do that. They're looking for that savage label. Well, spitting in the face on a clean fight of your opponent doesn't get you a savage label. It just gets you a scumbag label as far as I'm concerned. But generally, these two are really good fighters. It was a shame as far as I'm concerned, but for that reason, that's why it's made my moments of 2022.
Huppelaag. Stabiel stel.
So why has the Sylvester and Artimus fight made my Moments of 2022 video? This was premiered on June the 7th, 2022. It's not about the fight itself, this one. This is about the statement that it leaves behind. The ending depicts KOTS and everything these guys are signing up to when they get involved with KOTS. It's a very stern reminder of just what these guys are putting on the line, how far they are prepared to go, and what it is all about, really. So yeah, I mean, for a very, very simple reason, that I think this is a stern reminder of the situation you may find yourself in if you do sign up for KOTS, and it ain't no game. So English Wilf and Tomczak. So this has to make it in. This was premiered on March the 14th, 2022. So it makes it into my Moments of 2022 video. This is the most viral fight video. Made its way around the world a couple of times now. I don't think there's any other fight that has got more views than this for a number of years. It's everywhere. I've seen Joe Rogan talking about it. It's been on most of the top tier UFC podcasts. I've seen it on several of those, and it just keeps on going and going around the world, and it pops up in the most strangest of places. Everybody's talking about it. So this, this has brought a massive light onto KOTS around the world, and obviously I would imagine this has pumped up a lot of the amount of viewers that KOTS now has, because this just seems to be absolutely everywhere. You become a little bit institutionalized by the brutality of KOTS, I suppose, when you've been a member and you follow it. But I suppose to those that aren't used to KOTS, this is a very, very brutal outcome. But yeah, I mean, Liam there, I think nobody will be more surprised at how this video has took off than him. He's a very humble guy. But yeah, I mean, this has just really, really taken off, hasn't it? And so for that reason, this makes my Moments of 2022 video. So why has Cocaine Charli against Adam made it into my Moments of 2022? Well, this is my channel, and this is all about memories that I have throughout the year, that have been released throughout the year. And this was a very brief fight. It was an opportunistic finish. You saw a gap, went for it, game over, and it stuck in my mind throughout the year. I loved this finish, and for no other reason than that, it makes it into my Moments of 2022.